Hello class, my goal with this video is to discuss the mechanics of our Canvas shell. Before I begin, I would like to point out that all of my courses are organized relatively the same way. So I'm going to use this particular course, which is Arts 53, as a model to discuss how things are organized. Regardless of what course you're in, you should expect that it's going to be set up in a very similar way. After I go through Arts 53, we'll take a look at a couple of other courses. I want to make sure that I show you and provide evidence that the courses in general are all set up the same way. So since this is the beginning of the quarter, obviously what we're looking at is introductory information for our first week. So when you launch your Canvas shell, you're going to find yourself in the home page. Every week the home page will be updated and you'll find new information. For example, you're going to see a new image and you're going to get new instructions below the image that deal with the topics for that unit or for those lessons that are found during that week. So here we are in Arts 53 and this is the week 1 homepage. So this is basically an introduction for now. If you scroll through this page, you're going to notice that I have information regarding getting yourself prepared for this quarter. Usually, I require students that they evaluate the syllabus. This is our contract, so it's really important that you go over the syllabus. And in some cases, I actually have a syllabus quiz. So for Arts 53, I do have a syllabus quiz. Make sure you participate in that. If I don't have a quiz, you're not going to see a link that drives you to that. Usually my more advanced courses, I skip the syllabus quiz. Usually I want students to, I want to ensure that the students that are taking a class for the first time with me, that they go through that contract so they are aware, so you are aware of what you are about to embark on, and what the expectations are. I want to make sure you understand what my expectations are of you as a student and what my responsibilities are to you as an instructor. So usually the first week I also have an introduce yourself or a confirm that you have logged in. I want to make sure that you're participating with the course. In many cases, the first week I also drive students to information regarding acquiring Adobe Creative Cloud. And I will provide another video that goes over that. But generally speaking, I highly advise that students acquire their own license. I normally don't have books or other purchases that students have to embark on. So it's important that, at least for me, it's important that you provide this as a solid resource for your design experience, especially if you're taking more than one course with me. Towards the bottom, you'll also find links for the lessons for that week, and in some cases, you'll also find links to the homework assignments that are due under that week or under that unit. So make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see, well, this is lesson 1 and this is lesson 2. When you scroll back to the top of the page, you'll notice that there are a set of links on the left-hand side. Here, you're going to see that there is a link to modules. So if you click on the module link, it'll take you to the folders or the structure that has all of our information organized within it. So you can see here is our lesson 1. And you'll notice that in some cases I have little instructions for you to ensure that you're sort of focusing in the right area and participating the way that I'd like you to. I also have different markers that describe the type of information that you're looking at. So for example, here we are in lesson 1. This is a resource. This is the lesson 1 agenda. If you click on it, it's going to launch you to the agenda page. Depending on the course, you're going to see slightly different types of content. In this case, you're going to see links to video lectures that I've prepared for you. So make sure you scroll through the entire agenda to make sure that you've seen all of the videos and have read all of the information and evaluated any homework assignments or other resources that I'd like you to look at. You'll notice that within this module I have more links. These are usually things that are required for you to accomplish during the lab hours. So all of my courses are a lecture lab. There's a component where I'm sharing information with you, or you're reading information through readers or books or other materials that I've provided. But there's also a participation component where you develop materials, or you answer questions, or you might engage with a quiz. So under the lab hours, make sure that you look and click on these links, and this will take you to those other exercises that you are required to participate in. So here we are for lesson 1. Here's the module for lesson 2. And once again, you click on the agenda, and it'll give you instructions and information for that particular topic and component of the unit. I also generally have other types of information that are resources for students for that specific class. Generally speaking, these resources are topic specific. Make sure that you check these out, and I think that will help prepare you for the rest of the quarter. So if I want to go from the modules back to the home page, I just click on this home link in the upper left corner. That takes me to the home page. You'll notice that the third link from the top is the syllabus. So this is really important that you read this information. You're going to find content regarding how to get a hold of me. The preferred method of contact for me is via email. So if you have any questions or concerns, make sure you email me. I do send out announcements, or I will make comments in your projects. If you have a question or concern, please email me. I am more responsive and tend to be more aware and in tune to emails rather than some of these woven conversations within the Canvas shell. There's just so much going on that I might miss what you're saying. But if you send me an email, I will not miss that. So please make sure that you contact me through email. My availability is here. You're going to find when your final project is due, and you're also going to find information specific to the course, for example, the goal or the course description, our learning outcomes, the software requirements, the books that we're going to read, the attendance policy, the grading policy, and other policies that are important for your experience for this quarter. So make sure that you go over this contract. Lastly, at the bottom of the syllabus, you're going to see a course summary. Here you're going to find, in general, the projects and when they are due. So one thing that I do want to point out, this is what we have scheduled for now, but I might move some things around, or I might change or eliminate some of the assignments depending on how things progress. So I think that if you're looking at information or assignments that are later in the quarter, sort of consider that they are probably things that we're going to do, but don't expect them to be set in stone until a week or two before that information comes up. Okay? So I'm going to leave, or I'm going to go back first to the home page. So once again, I want to remind all of you that are watching this that this is the Art 53 page. I'm going to leave the student view. And when I leave the student view, you're going to see the instructor view. So this is what it looks like when I prepare the content. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to go to Art 65. This is the UI UX class. I'm going to launch the student view here. So this is what students in this class are going to see for their homepage. And once again, there's information, there's things about the syllabus. This particular class has a synchronous component where we have live lectures and live meetings. So this describes when those meetings take place. So if you have a synchronous component, make sure you pay attention to this Zoom meeting area. Once again, a lot of information. It's the first week. Here's the Unit 1 link at the bottom. This is basically the same type of link as modules. So if I click at the bottom here on Unit 1, it takes me specifically to that module and it populates it. So for this class, this is the information that you're going to see here. You're going to see that we have very similar information to what we saw in the 53 class. All right, I'm going to leave the student view. And I'm going to go to Art 57 this time. Go back to student view. And you're going to see, once again, the home page is different. It's a different class. This has content regarding typography, but the overall structure is the same. So I hope that this was informative. I hope that this gives you an idea of how things are going to move forward. I am looking forward to meeting all of you, working with all of you. I think we're going to have an exciting time, an exciting quarter. We're going to learn a lot of information. We're going to learn about the design process. We're going to practice the design process. And we're going to grow as designers. So once again, if you have any concerns or questions, reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.